HorseGym with boots, number 64. Leading position 6, this is our 8th and final clip. Trailer loading preparation. Ideally we should be able to just walk our horse up to the trailer, or in this case a trailer simulation, ask them to walk in, walk around to the door and give them a treat. But we might need to start with a halter and rope, so we lead the horse in and teach it to back out from leading position 6, maybe with a bit of rope texting. And there's a click and a treat for coming out quietly in a relaxed manner, as well as going in a relaxed manner. And now we can stay at the ramp or at the back of the trailer or truck and send the horse on in front of us. I put the treat in before I sent her in. And then we can ask the horse to come on out, again with a bit of rope texting, only if you need it. The tail signal might be enough. And a click and a treat for coming out. Now we can just toss the rope over the horse, send him into the trailer where we've already put the treat before we started. And we can work on a bit of duration of actually staying in the trailer before we ask the horse out. And at some point the tail signal and the hand signal will be enough, or even just the hand signal, for the horse to quietly back out again. You can also shape this at liberty if you would rather. So I've asked her to walk in, and as she got there I clicked and put in a treat. And then I'm asking her to back out, which she already knows, and she gets a click and a treat for the backing out as well. Then I had to ask her to wait there while I put the treat in. First few times she sort of shuffled in behind me and I had to reinforce the weight, but then I could send her in and she clicked her treat, and I would click just as she puts her nose in the dish. And then when we're ready, we back on out just with a hand signal this time. Didn't need to touch her tail. So that's a nice spot to get to. Again, I'm asking her to wait while I go and put the treat in. If you're working by yourself, it's quite important that you have a good weight. And that time she anticipated and walked straight in before I gave the signal, but I wasn't going to make her feel wrong for that, because that's what we're building. And then again, backing out on request with just a hand signal. That was really nice. Click and a treat for backing out. And then I'm just going to send her in, staying at what would be the ramp. Then we can actually start from further away, and I walked with her a little bit to guide her to it. And this time I sent it even further away and walked not quite so far to help her get in. And then I'm asking her to back up from a little bit further away, which is pretty nice. And a click and a treat for the backing up. Then gradually you could take your horse further and further away. Make sure you've put the treat in the bucket first and send the horse along. It looks like she might have grumpy ears, but she's just got her "I know this game, let's get going" ears on. There I called her in from leading position 7. And now I'm asking her to back out. But I started with just 1 or 2 steps. Couple more steps, click and treat. We haven't backed out from leading position 7 for a while, so just work through all the slices, and she got a bit confused there, but then she realized we were still doing the back up, and that was a nice back up from leading position 7. And finally, after she's had her wee reminder about how it all works, she'll back right out from leading position 7. Makes a nice variation.